There is a silent pain that many people carry inside. It is the constant whisper that says, "I am not enough." Maybe you've felt it too. You look at your life, you see your mistakes, your broken dreams, your imperfections, and you conclude that something is deeply wrong with you. You believe that you must fix yourself before you can finally live, love, or succeed. But here is the truth: you are already enough. You don't need to spend your entire life repairing yourself like a broken machine, because you are not broken. You are human. Carl Jung once said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." And this is the core of the message I want to bring to you today. The world, society, and sometimes even religion create a false belief that you must be perfect before you can be worthy. But perfection is a prison. Perfection does not exist. What exists is growth. What exists is transformation. What exists is the courage to be yourself with all your light and all your shadows. Think about it. When God created man, he looked at his creation and said, "It is good." Not "it is perfect," but "it is good." That means you are already complete from the beginning. Yes, you will fail. Yes, you will fall. But failure does not erase your value. Falling does not remove your dignity. Jung taught us that the path to wholeness is not in rejecting our flaws, but in embracing them. He called it individuation, the process of becoming who we truly are, integrating both the light and the shadow. Most people waste their lives in an endless battle against themselves. They fight their insecurities, their fears, their weaknesses, as if those parts should not exist. But let me ask you, what if the very thing you are trying to erase is the key to your strength? What if the crack in your soul is not a defect, but the opening through which the light of God can enter? The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." That means your weakness is not something to hide in shame, but something that allows the power of God to be revealed in you. Stop trying to fix what was never broken. Start living with the awareness that you are already enough. But here is the challenge. The world wants you to believe that you are always lacking, that you need more success, more money, more beauty, more achievements to finally feel worthy. This is why so many people spend their whole lives chasing illusions. They are always trying to fix something inside by adding something outside. Yet no achievement, no relationship, no possession will ever heal the emptiness of believing you are not enough. This is where philosophy meets faith. The Stoics used to say, "Man is disturbed not by things, but by the view which he takes of them." In other words, it is not life that destroys us, but the way we see ourselves. If you look at yourself as broken, you will live as broken. If you look at yourself as unworthy, you will live as unworthy. But if you look at yourself as complete, loved by God, and capable of growth, then you will live in freedom. Jung also reminded us that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Notice, it is not to become what others want you to be, not to become a perfect image, not to become someone without flaws, but to become truly yourself. That is where power lies. That is where healing lies. So I ask you now, what if today you stopped running? What if you stopped trying to fix every part of you and instead embraced who you are? This is not about laziness or giving up. It is about acceptance. True change only begins when we stop fighting against ourselves. The man who accepts his shadow is the man who can finally walk into the light. And if this message speaks to you, I want you to write in the comments, "I am enough," today. Write it not just for me, but for yourself. Declare it publicly so your mind and your heart start believing it. And while you're here, if you want more messages like this, deep reflections on Carl Jung, philosophy, faith, and the power of the mind, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Together, we are building a community of people who choose freedom over perfection, truth over illusion, and self-acceptance over self-destruction. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are growing. You are enough. Continuing from where we left off, you are enough. Not someday, not after achieving more, not after changing this or that. You are enough right now. The truth is, life is not about perfection. Life is about embracing the journey, learning from every step, and walking with courage through both joy and pain. Carl Jung once said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." What he meant is simple. You cannot heal or grow by pretending that your struggles, fears, or shadows do not exist. You must see them, acknowledge them, and integrate them. This is the path to true wholeness. Trying to erase yourself will never work. Accepting yourself as you are will transform you. Many people are terrified of being themselves. They hide behind masks, the mask of success, the mask of happiness, the mask of perfection. But masks are heavy. They restrict your soul and disconnect you from your own truth. Jung's teaching reminds us that the authentic self is the most powerful self. It is not flashy, it is not perfect, but it is real. And reality, the acceptance of yourself, is the only foundation on which lasting change can be built. Spirituality deepens this understanding. In Psalm 139:14 it says, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well." You see, even God calls you wonderful. Not someday, not after you improve, not if you succeed. Now, already. The very fact that you exist, that you breathe, that you face life's challenges is proof of your inherent worth. Yet, society pushes a different narrative. Social media, advertising, and even our closest communities tell us you need to be better, faster, smarter, stronger, and when you fail to meet these impossible standards, you feel inadequate. This constant striving is exhausting. It drains your energy, clouds your mind, and keeps you trapped in the illusion that you are not enough. Here's the key. Freedom begins the moment you stop chasing that illusion. Stop believing that your value is conditional. Stop believing that you must fix yourself. Instead, start cultivating self-compassion, self-respect, and self-awareness. Stoic philosophy teaches us, he who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. When you accept yourself, your inner peace grows, and the world outside begins to reflect it. Think about your mind as a garden. Trying to fix yourself is like constantly tearing out flowers because they don't look exactly right. But if you nurture them, water them, accept their imperfections, they will bloom naturally. Your mind, your soul, your life, they all need acceptance first before they can grow fully. Now I want you to take a deep breath and repeat silently, I am enough. I accept myself fully. I embrace my journey. Feel the words resonate in your mind and body. Let them sink into your consciousness. This is not a cliché. This is a radical act of self-liberation. And here's a small action you can take today. In the comments below, write your own phrase of self-acceptance. Here are a few you can use. I am complete as I am. I honor my journey. I embrace my shadow and my light. Writing it is powerful. It makes your mind internalize the truth that you are already enough. Finally, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to The Power of the Mind for more insights on Carl Jung, philosophy, faith, and mental strength. Every week, we explore how ancient wisdom and modern psychology can help you live a more conscious, fulfilled, and empowered life. Remember, the journey is not about becoming someone else. It is about realizing who you truly are. Stop the endless self-correction. Stop chasing perfection. Stop trying to be anyone other than yourself. You are already enough. You have always been enough. And as you walk this path, your life will become a reflection of that truth. Embrace your wholeness. Celebrate your humanity. Step into your light, without apology, without fear, without delay.